Yeah, welcome back, everybody, to the Thursday night stream. We are in the process of saving the galaxy from the terrormorph threat. And we have to speak to... what's her name? Deputy McIntyre. To get her input on how to get it done. Get the approval from the other factions. So, let's go do that, shall we?
Patty?
These orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done.
Where are you going? You gonna talk to me?
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack.
I did
You
what
have
I
my
did.
gratitude.
I was also told the president wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct?
Sure.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency.
Like
and
this?
requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Yeah. Freestar hates your guts, so... electrodes, tooth extractor, sodium pentothal.
I couldn't agree more. However, both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
Well, yeah.
Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
Okay.
The good Ambassador Radcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
I bet she loves her job.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Of course.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
Leverage.
Said like you've done this before. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen.
Now, we recovered some intel we believe should be able to help with that. But there's also a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for information. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life, and someone who very likely hates her guts.
All right.
Yes, many. Don't steal anything. Don't get caught anywhere you're not supposed to. Absolutely do not harm anyone. If something goes wrong, we'll do our best to smooth things over, but I can't make any promises.
Well, I guess that's all I need.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Oh, and I want you to have these. Someone with diplomatic skills like yours should know how to put classified intel to use. Or know when to grease a few palms.
FC Embassy Security added. All right.
Ambassador Balmore's a challenge.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again.
He's a good guy.
But claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
I'm sure he can be reasoned with.
It's weird that we have to say that, but yeah. They're just regular people with different beliefs.
Of course.
Can't believe Barrett
but
like
there
that.
is another wrinkle.
We're not 100% sure Balmore's actually still alive.
His public appearances were always rare, but it's been several years now since he last poked his head out. Scans of the facility show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Yeah, the venom
Your task
tree.
is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
Here's hoping we're not chasing a corpse.
It would at least be a speedier negotiation. But I, of course, hope the ambassador is alive and well. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here. This device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you. And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks.
Well, great.
Watch out for automated security in there.
Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind.
Be smart out there, Captain.
Yes, ma'am. I must be overburdened again. Perhaps I should stop by UC Distribution and rid myself of some excess baggage. What exactly am I carrying? Lots of junk. All right, let's do that. Let's go by UC Distribution. Shoot. I don't know if it's going to make a difference. Okay, whatever. We'll do that later. My oxygen is
Sorry, but I
draining.
need sign-off from the Interstellar Affairs office before I can set foot in there. But you gotta be kidding. It's plum, not pastry.
We've come a long way since the war. It's astonishing.
How
You
you
are a
doing?
visitor?
Yeah.
You'll find the ambassador in her office. Go on through.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And call me Ranger, by the way.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby, offices, or conference room. That means you.
Every day that we all keep talking is a day we should celebrate.
Barrett has something to say about everything, doesn't he? Let's see if I have any paramour. Why, yes, I do. Now, whether it will work on her or not, that is another thing.
As in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint.
Man,
I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
you guys coming out? Yeah, there they are.
Guests can make themselves comfortable in the lobby.
I'm here to meet the ambassador, so don't give me attitude.
I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
Yes, I do. Have I got a deal for you?
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport. You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants terrormorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all. I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
Let's see. Neither one of these is really very helpful.
I was afraid of that. Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Why don't I get any diplomat options here?
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood. I'm listening.
Let's see.
A ranger serving the cause of the colonies. You must really believe in this little endeavor.
There are lives at stake. I know you've got it in you to do what's right. See, this isn't going to do it. And this seems like a little harsh.
There's a lot of scared people out there right now, and I could do something about it.
That was too easy.
Well, Captain, you make some good points. But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions. Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these terrormorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight.
Of course.
Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
Agreed.
Excellent. Follow me.
This building is Freestar sovereign territory. So in here, we're the law.
Sure. Whatever you say. Well, I will say this about that interchange. That's the first time I've ever had the option to tell her that I was a ranger.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. Here, I'll reach out to Deputy McIntyre. We'll coordinate the necessary oversights.
Thank you. Still need to talk?
Two unlikely allies, I guess.
Take a moment to go through your things and lighten the load.
How you doing, Cameron? Keep your chin up. You'll be all right. All right, now I'll take a little time. Go to UC distribution. Where is it? There it is.
Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Okay? I know it's been a rough week.
Bobby mentioned he met you.
What you doing over there? Could use a little help. Maybe you could come over here and help me a little. Can't get your attention. Hey, how you doing there? Hello? Ah, now you see me.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response.
Don't care.
We apologize for any delay. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
Yeah, I need to get rid of some junk.
I hope we have what you need.
Oh man, I need to do something with those. I don't want to get rid of that adhesive. That stuff's like gold. Yeah, so this is the stuff that's weighing me down. Dang it. There we go. Need to drop this stuff off in the Star Eagle.
Right. Come back if you need something else. Welcome to UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
Need to buy some ammo.
Oh, well, certainly.
It's expensive.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
All right. I think I can do this without actually getting in the ship. Much better. Need some more med packs. Let's see. Do we have any more in here? There's a few. And let's take that ammo. See, anything else I can get rid of? All right, I think we're good. What is going on with my favorite weapons? There we go. Scary sounds.
Say what you will, but I bet House Varun knows how to party. Wait a minute. Yeah, that one. They're never going to get their deposit back after this. The heck? Bam! You're welcome, everyone. That guy came out of nowhere. Why is this in here? I'm asking. yours.
If I should take a nap. There we go.
Hello, B.
Man, this really throws the damage at those guys, doesn't it? Oops. Oh my god. I'm stuck.
Okay, that hurt.
Got stuff lying around all over the place. I think this is a waste of time. I think I just blasted everything that this was controlling. Demons in the basement. That's a little bit odd. Alright, heads up, Barrett. Sorry.
Old-fashioned, huh? Love it.
Barrett, you got right in front of me when I punched that guy.
May as well, right?
Yep, may as well. Ambassador?
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Approach the stranger, it said. Not gonna offer me a seat?
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Let's see.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? Hmm? And the broadcast spoke of terrormorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and...
An access code.
An archive code. So the UC requires information, then. On terrormorphs, presumably, hmm? Do I see this all clearly?
You've got the right of it.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement.
Okay.
For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter. We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good.
Oh, I can do that.
Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
I give you my word.
You've got my word, too. I swear if this goes awry, there will be hell to pay.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me. Let's hope it still works. And there. Let it be used for good.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Well, I could rob him blind, but I guess I shouldn't. That would be bad. How did I lose my... Dang it, where's my... There it is. I guess I'll turn around in this place. I never know where I am. Success, Barrett. We got the codes. I wonder if I can come back to the Varun Embassy.
On the record? What response?
I'm told by top officials the cabinet already has a plan in place to open the Armistice archives.
Unless that archive's full of ordnance, it's not enough.
I see. Well, thank you for taking the time.
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Frickin' Yumi. More busy work. Excuse me.
Hey.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait.
You didn't think I could do it?
Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement. So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain.
Thank you.
And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Oh, you don't want me stealing stuff? Oh, hey, there we go. Let's see. You coming, Barrett? All right, fine. Just need to check something real quick. I think that got it. You got no time to waste.
Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end. So, the two parties came together to negotiate.
Let's see. What's the matter? You okay?
The monitoring station and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units. Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance. You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin.
Beep. Beep. Beep.
You may proceed, Captain.
Come on, Barrett. Thank you very much, ma'am. I've got what I came for. Thank you. Nice to meet you. Okay, you just wait right out there for the next car. Does your anti-Xeno protocol include heat leeches?
Another day, another
there, it's never going to make it. Excuse me?
There you are.
Captain?
Captain?
Deputy told me
Major?
what went down.
Major? Captain?
Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready. Acknowledged and accepted, Captain. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Oh, yeah.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Oh, nice.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Certainly.
Cool spacesuit.
Thanks, man. Will she be there? It's a bit iffy these days. Sometimes she's there, sometimes she's not. Hey, she's there.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I am. Remind me again why I'd want that?
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand.
How do
Captain,
we do that?
through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
5,000 credits, that's
the other
all?
item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the terrormorphs. And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
Thanks, but no thanks.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Oh, 40,000 credits. That's more like it. What's that down there?
You didn't try to scan me again, did you?
Can't get low enough to get a decent shot. Now that's too low. Nice view from up here. Yeah, I can see my ship from here. Come on, Barrett. We're going to see somebody who doesn't exist. Yikes.
Looks like you got a few diplomatic mission stamps in your file. Keep making the settled systems a more peaceful place, yeah?
Thanks, man. I'll do my best. Every time I walk through that door, those cups fall off that. Some kind of a dang deal there.
I knew a place like this had to exist. I just never thought I'd actually be in it.
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
What? No magazines? Well, who's down for some small talk? Looks like we've got a volunteer here. Howdy, soldier. Want to compare war stories?
Barrett never met a stranger.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
I've got a pretty good idea.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon, but most know me as Victus.
Thought you were
I
dead.
was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes, but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies. One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the colony war. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse.
Yeah, I get it.
So I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
You mean a sailor?
I want to help you, and my progeny Hadrian, prevent more attacks. Though I am curious, has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
Let's see.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to
do. All right, fine. I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
What's that?
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlaise. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know. Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout. You can certainly try, but the man's been out there 20 years. He's likely gone feral by now. Easier for all if you simply blow up his ship and be done with it. If that's what you require to sleep at night, so be it. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria, Wolf System. There's a star station in the vicinity, the Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Just one. Just one Captain Marquez. Not two Captain Marquezes. Just one. Keep that in mind.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
There you are, buddy.
Perfect. Now I can focus again. You've captured my heart. Well, I've given it to you willingly, really. Oh, I know. I could tell.
All right, let's go, buddy. Let's see, what am I supposed to do?
Hello.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right? Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us.
You know, you don't have to
Now,
do that.
was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing? Dr. Reginald Orlaise? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlaise is completely out of the question. But bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return? Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting? Then I'll bid you good day, Captain.
Good day.
And remind you of the importance of discretion.
I'll bid you good day.
Yes?
Yes? What? Hello? Let's see. Yeah. Yeah.
Hello, ship.
Picked up a few things I can get rid of. Ooh. Realize I've been walking around with that.
Approaching vessel. Docking approved.
Something for you.
Is it a sandwich? Is that what you got for me? Hey, Marcel.
Was there something you needed? I hope we have what you need.
I may have to start using that if I can't find a better one. Nomad Spacesuit 6. And I've got Nomad Spacesuit 4. Yeah, they don't seem to be they don't seem to be changing up much. Man, I got a lot of credits. See, what is that hard target use? 50 caliber. All right.
I see you wearing that neuroamp. Don't try any of that mind control voodoo on me, pal.
This is just for shields, buddy.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform.
So, what can I do for you? Think you got some bad information. If there was a wanted man in our skies, he wouldn't still be out there. Unless... Are you talking about the Warlock? There's been rumor of a ship out there for years now. Doesn't respond to hails, never docks. More than a few amateur investigators have tried to find it, and at least 2 never came back. Aetherius debris fields are plenty dangerous if you're not used to flying in them. But if you're suggesting it might not have been the fields that got them, well, I can give you the coordinates of the Warlock's last sighting.
Sounds good to me. Anything else you can tell me about it?
I mean, I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told to amuse each other. But if the pilot of the Warlock really has been dusting our people, well, hopefully you're about to make our skies a whole lot safer.
All right, I'll take those coordinates then.
Sure thing. Here, this should get you pointed in the right direction.
Thank
Good
you, Marquez.
hunting, and stay safe.
Same to you. All right, I think I'm going to take a short break, refill my drink, and get some crunchy snacks to continue on with. I will be right back. Don't go away.
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is to charge you for a DP, an A and B, B and E, or, heaven forbid, an MS. But at least then we wouldn't have to worry about a VOP. Am I right? Huh?
Alright, we are back. Beverage refreshed, snacks in place. Tonight's stream is brought to you in part by Blue Diamond Smokehouse Almonds. Not really. But, you know, if they're watching and
Captain,
they want to sponsor...
Hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Thanks, Vasco.
Hey, you might want this.
You know what? Yes, I do have a skill point. But I need my fleet to be limited because otherwise they'll destroy that guy. I suppose that's not a bad thing, but there's a lot of mines here.
Endless boy, who is this you've brought me? More scrap for the field. Savor your last moments, Mott. All systems. Shoot them down. What are you? No, no, I will not die in a cage.
Changed his tune awful quick, didn't he?
Greetings, Captain.
Now tell me, I lost everything because of the UC. They will get no more.
That sounded bad.
Pilot emergency detected. Hatch override engaged. Error. File deletion cannot be completed. Ending process.
Well, they don't need it now.
Huh. We're not authorized to pilot this ship. Ham and cheese sandwich. That's not right. There we go.
That was fast.
Was it? Because it seemed really slow. Oh my god. Oh my god. All that for 2 cred sticks. this work for nothing. Alright, well, whatever.
Hello.
I have something for you.
A little bit out of range.
This station was rebuilt after it was destroyed by House Faroon. It's unclear why they felt like rebuilding it was necessary, but they did.
I really did think this place would see a bit
Was
more
there some?
action.
You won't find a better offer on the station.
Where did I pick that up? that in my house. Let's see. We need 5 more spacesuit mods before we can step up there. Weapons are maxed out, which is good. We've got rank 1 of special projects. We should be able to go in and finish modding our weapons.
Hey, you might want this.
I promise you I don't. Ooh, foggy.
I have something for you.
All right. What do you? Ooh. What do you have for me?
The brightest star in my sky has returned. Yeah, I do. How did you know?
'Cause you keep telling me. Ooh, crispy alien nuggets. I guess I should close the doors after myself when I leave.
Authorized has to stay here.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Newsflash, he's dead.
I'm not surprised. The man fled every consequence he ever faced. Of course, you don't expect me to just take you at your word, do you? Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Before I do that,
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one. That one you'll need to collect yourself. His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nira, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for Xeno weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
is this Kaiser guy a robot?
A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him. Of course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
All right. I think I'm going to go by the lodge and see what I can...
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has
Say
to
the
stay
word
here.
and I'll clear my schedule. Right with you.
Go back to the lodge and see what we can do with weapons, mods, and such. Huh. So he still jumps off the roof.
Ah, there's nothing more beautiful than seeing all those books.
Ooh, shoot. Forgot. Let's see. What am I looking for? Neurojack. That is a lot of adhesive I've got. Ah, shoot. Nice. Bingo. Shoot. Well, doggone it. I thought I was going to finish that, but oh well. Titanium. Dang.
You seem overwhelmed with things here. Let's take a moment to sort it out.
Lead. Titanium and receiver mods. Watchtower cover. It's already maxed out there. Don't really need that, but whatever. Magnetic rails. I need lubricant. Alright, I think that's about all we can do with those. Don't think there's anything we can do with these. Helmet mods 3, okay. Spacesuit mods 3. There we go. Feel better now, Barrett? Let's put some of this stuff upstairs just to get it out of my inventory. And while I'm here, I can sleep with my boyfriend for the first time. See what he says.
Thank you for that adventure.
He makes me laugh. All right. Our health is topped off. We gotta go to Mars. But while we're here, we can do that.
Aha! The eye is always open to Constellation. Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
You too, Vasco. It's always good to see you, buddy.
Hmm? Oh, sorry. Was doing the tally's work in my head. Inventory on the station, next supply run. Still need to lift another set today. Been dragging, shoulder stiff. Been poring over the charts, looking for another match. Think this one might just be it.
Altair 1. Let's see. Oh, good. Oh, there it is.
Hello, Captain.
This thing have AC? Nice. Scanned data can be fairly valuable.
I just didn't see that rock. It was just so dark. Man, what happened here? Don't fight the car, just come. He's figured it out.
marshmallows out here because it is toasty. No matter how many times we see these, I'm always going to be impressed. We're stranded. I'm glad you're on my side.
Somebody got him. Oh, my health is going down. I don't know what it was. As soon as the void form, we got 2 more temples. All right, report to Hadrian. Why does that show to be there?
Captain, welcome back. Was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Pretty good.
It should. You risked life and limb to earn it.
I'm glad it makes you happy, Captain. Congratulations. We can work on the secret handshake later.
But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the terrormorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate terrormorphs. At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them. That'd be something, wouldn't... I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything. With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser? That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
Yeah. can't tell her that.
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the terrormorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
What we gonna need?
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that.
That's a squatty stair climb.
I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos Belli Machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? Oh my god, are you talking about Nero? No wonder no one's found him. Xenoweapons are just the tip of the iceberg in that place. The environment's devastated. There's little, if any, real law. Nero's got more than enough ways to make any visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso.
And
Goes by
Angelo.
Joe. As good a place to start as any.
Right.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
All right. One thing while I'm here. What you doing? Talk to this dude with the attitude.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need? Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. It sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there. Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting.
Useless,
Still,
huh?
would hate to see anything happen to them.
I'm sure they'd be glad to hear you say that.
What was it you needed? Everything up to spec.
Well, shoot. Not much. Amped up Orion. Reckless bombardment. There we go. That's what I was looking for. None of these are that great. All right. Anything I can get rid of? I don't think so. Thanks so much. Why do they always try to make me go out through the mines? All right, so Nira, I believe, has got a watchtower listening post on it. Let's see. Where the hell is Nira? I thought it was up here. Doggone it. Ah, Narian. Okay. 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 Well, I guess it doesn't. We're still gonna have to fight our way through. And hope that our... You know what? I'm not doing that yet. I'm not going to trust that. Alright guys, you ready for a fight? Good work, guys. Oops. Oh, he's already down. Whoops. So much for my cover. Too many ships. Frozen. That's not good. So much for that. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, we'll see what that did to us. See if we're having to take a step back or if they forget all about us. Land before that fleet jumps in. I know what I meant to do. Let's see. Where do I want to put that? I don't really want to replace any of them. That's not what I just did. Oh, 5.
I'm so ready for this.
Freaking things are everywhere around here. Look at all the explosions out there.
Hey! New model on the floor. Welcome to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor. So formal. The pleasure is all mine, my lady. Angelo Alonso, at your service. You can call me Jill. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over. Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren, his white whale. But it's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him. Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him. Maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster, I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
1,000 credits? Psh, that's cheap.
Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse, shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there, and neither takes prisoners. Oh, and corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction, so now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best. In need of materials? Or just here to have a drink and enjoy? Here's what I've got.
Man, that's expensive.
came from.
Did they get him?
What was that?
A dead heat leech. Or not. I don't know where it went. He's still there. Somewhere. Somehow he glitched through the... There he goes.
And now for an encore presentation of me.
I don't think that was necessary. Is that one asleep? Why are they asleep? Maybe somebody was Man, that other U's got solid brass balls.
Vanguard. Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside. Major Sanon will have to wait. I cannot leave my mission, although previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
Are you saying you want my help?
Excellent.
Excellent.
We must disarm Unit XW-99. Designation Siren. Nearest final Xeno weapon. Are you ready to proceed to the mission site?
Kaiser, I think you're on the fritz. You're not seriously suggesting we fight an actual Xeno weapon?
I am suggesting precisely that. I have thus far been incapable of disarming Unit 99 myself. Support, however, may allow success.
Okay, then.
During the Colony War, handling of Unit 99 and its peers were among my personal duties. Deploy Unit 99. Defend Unit 99 against hostile forces. But above all, ensure Unit 99 was never used against non-combatants. When I was separated from the Xeno warfare team with the Armistice, Unit 99 and its broodmates remained here, causing many non-combatant deaths. So I am here to correct my mistake. I have nearly succeeded in disarming their brood. Only Unit 99 remains.
All right, let's move out.
Follow me.
Hey, you. Perfect you. Even though I would argue with the notion of perfection as a concept, well, that ought to do it.
As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be as hostile detected.
Well, look at what we've got here.
I gotta work on my reload speed. Damn, Kaiser.
Ecliptic scrounging from mech parts in this heat is not what I wanted to see today. Want to find people? Look for the pile of junk. Never fails.
I am detecting Unit 99, but there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that ridge, but it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
I concur.
Ecliptic isn't going to back down, but neither are we.
Moving out.
Yes. Hello there, Dusty.
Search protocols triggered. Beginning search successful. Beginning elimination. Enough. Let's see if this thing still fights. Time of death.
Oh, good. My turn. Find anything worth selling or using. My head. Oh, for the love of... Oh, bad choice. What?
Where'd everybody go? Somebody invisible?
You aren't ready for this, but I am.
Unit 99 service is now complete. Mine, however, continues. Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission you spoke of? Major Sanan is involved. A plague of terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting. You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Okay then. Jeez. Looks like we disconnected there for a second. Hang on a second. Gotta make sure everything else is back up. It looks like everything's back. That was weird. OBS connection dropped and then came right back. But don't worry, you didn't miss much. All right, where are we? Now then, they may have that same issue again when taking off.
Ready for liftoff.
Unless I can fast travel. I've got to go to Wolf. As I got one piece of contraband. Oh, plus the yeah, I didn't mean to go to Wolf. I need to go to Stardock. So that's the second time OBS has disconnected and then reconnected. Looks like we're back up again. Mowgli says barmaid at Red Mile buys contraband too. Yeah, the contraband I got was mech parts. So you need mech parts to build the giant AI mech for the drop, sky drop. So that's why I wanted to take it back to Stardock. Yeah, I don't know why OBS keeps dropping out. That's the second time now in the last, what, 10 minutes?
Your arrival has been logged.
Wait a minute. I thought I had something else too. Maybe they were on the ship.
Yes, pardon.
Let's see what you got.
Trade.
Personnel. Wait a minute. That's mine. Don't want to sell that. I think we're good there. I don't think I have any intel because I didn't pick that up. Yeah. Just wanted to drop off those mech parts. I think that's it. Alright. Let's go, Barrett. Man, those were heavy. All right. Now we can land. And now my chat bots are working. It must be an update to OBS or something, because every time that happens, the version I have starts acting weird.
I will meet you inside the facility.
Okay. Waiting on you. Just like a man.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, guys.
Londinium. Londinium.
All right. Looks like we disconnected again. And reconnected again. And disconnected again.
Walker, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
Well,
So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they could be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disarming them ourselves isn't an option.
I'm shivering here.
We could let something else do the work for us. Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
yeah, I'm getting a bad feeling about this. I think if I,
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asylees?
I think if OBS drops out again, I'm going to have to shut it down and restart it. It may be an update or something. But we'll wait and see.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction.
How do you run low
But in
on
the data,
synthetic
the
food?
research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back.
What?
We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and
It's
then
an armored
let
parrot.
nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the terrormorph problem definitively.
Yeah, don't worry about that. We'll figure that out. Not sure I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds.
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a terrormorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Huh. Well, sounds like it actually worked.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Let's see.
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so
No,
that
you
they
can't.
stick to the task of cleaning up terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict.
Mm-hmm.
So to say there's zero risk would be a lie. Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
All right.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
Oh, of course. Well, if that's what it's going to take.
It was the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the terrormorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the terrormorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinium could very well be where the terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Let's see. Well, if that's what it's going to take.
I think this is the answer we've been looking
I think we're gonna have to. Stop there. I just keep having these connection issues with OBS. But that's a good place to stop. We'll pick it up tomorrow night, and we will finish off the terrormorphs, and then maybe we can go back. Maybe we can go back to Nira and take out those Watchtower goons. Who knows? But anyway, thanks so much for joining tonight, everybody. I can't tell you how much fun it is having you here. But if you thought it was fun and you want to see more, please subscribe, follow, like, all that stuff. Follow me over on X. We'll be posting things there as I am wont to do. But anyway, you will also be notified when I'm going live again. So, until next time, later nerds.